star player Lexie Hull will possibly be available, but it's almost guaranteed if she play, she's going to be on limited minutes. What the hell, bro? Like, didn't we just go through this last year? We just went through we haven't even had our first game yet. Now, mind you,
something completely shattered inside the Indiana Fever organization the moment the latest Caitlin Clark injury news started spreading online. According to fans, this was no longer just normal frustration. This time, supporters believed the Fever locker room had finally reached a breaking point. The chaos began after reports suggested multiple Fever players could be limited heading into the season opener: Caitlin Clark, Lexie Hull, and several other key pieces. At first, fans hoped it was simply precautionary management. But the second those reports started circulating online, everything exploded. Fever supporters had already spent months watching nonstop drama surrounding this team: hard fouls, coaching controversy, locker room rumors, and constant pressure surrounding Caitlin Clark. Now, right before the opener, even more injury chaos surfaced. Fans immediately turned their anger toward Stephanie White. This team is falling apart. How are Clark and Lexie limited already? What is happening inside Indiana? Those reactions flooded social media instantly, and the backlash became brutal fast. Then, ESPN discussions started making things even worse. During a heated sports debate, analysts questioned whether the Fever were already heading toward another unstable season around Caitlin Clark. Once fans heard those comments, the internet completely lost control. Supporters believed the media was attacking Clark again while ignoring everything happening around her: the pressure, the physical play, and the non-stop expectations. Now, fans also believed the Fever coaching staff was failing her. Then came the moment that changed everything. Rumors began spreading online that frustration inside the Fever locker room had quietly been building for weeks. Suddenly, Lexie Hull's name became the center of the chaos. According to fan theories exploding online, Lexie was reportedly frustrated with how the situation around the team was being handled internally. Nothing was officially confirmed. However, once people started connecting Lexie's emotional reactions with the injury news, the internet exploded instantly. Lexie is tired of this. The players don't trust the system anymore. The locker room has turned on the coach. Those comments spread everywhere online, and fans quickly started believing the Fever were collapsing from the inside.
Massive. The way it was handled. People planned vacations around going to Caitlin Clark games. And because they handled the situation in the manner they did, people lost a lot of money last year. And they're not ready to commit. They want to see how the hell is this team going to play. So, Stephanie White says Lexie Hull will be available for the season opener tomorrow in limited minutes. She isn't sure about Mo Billings' status. What? Says they'll be evaluated after practice today and overnight, and if she does play, she will be limited. Oh, we need Chloe. By the way, Chloe Bibby, 6'2", red kryptonite herself, is available right now. She was waived by the Mercury. Now, the problem with Chloe is her lower legs and her knees. I think a lot of us have a suspicion that she has not stuck to these teams because of some kind of knee issue, leg issue, bad knees, etc. Which is obviously a problem, right? That's probably why Chloe... Otherwise, she probably would have been with the expansion team. And they waived her, and then the Mercury waived her.
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark stayed publicly quiet again. No emotional statement, no angry interview, nothing at all. Somehow, that silence made the entire story feel even bigger because supporters believed Clark looked emotionally exhausted after months of carrying impossible pressure around the organization. Then, clips from Indiana Fever practices started resurfacing online, and fans immediately began analyzing body language, timeout reactions, and bench conversations. Every little moment suddenly became evidence for the growing chaos theories, and once people noticed frustrated expressions from players, the situation completely spiraled. Then came another rumor that sent Fever fans into total meltdown mode. Supporters online started claiming certain players inside the locker room wanted major changes before the season got even worse. Again, nothing was officially confirmed. However, fans believed the tension inside Indiana was becoming impossible to hide. Meanwhile, Sophie Cunningham became another major talking point because supporters already viewed her as one of Clark's fiercest emotional protectors. Fans praised Sophie's intensity, energy, and willingness to defend teammates, and now many believed she was frustrated with the direction of the team, too. Then another emotional practice clip went viral. As Caitlin Clark walked silently off the court, fans noticed Lexie Hull beside her while reporters shouted questions in the background. The moment spread everywhere online instantly, and supporters became convinced the players themselves were emotionally drained from the nonstop chaos surrounding the Fever. Meanwhile, sports pages posted dramatic headlines. Is the Fever locker room breaking apart? Can Stephanie White survive the pressure? Have the players lost trust? Those conversations exploded across social media, and honestly, the situation around Indiana suddenly felt dangerous because Caitlin Clark is no longer just another star, she's the center of the entire basketball world. Every injury rumor trends instantly, every sideline reaction becomes controversy, and every emotional moment turns into national sports news. After months of pressure surrounding the Fever, fans now believe the organization may finally be cracking under the weight of it all. Then came the biggest twist of all.
Practice today and overnight. If she doesn't play, if she does play, she'll be limited. Which lead me to believe they hurt, bro. Lexie hurt, bro. And my goodness, bro. I just cannot believe this. Now, this is the full roster so far for the team. Right here, man. As you guys can see, everybody that's on this poster here is the Indiana Fever basketball team. And I just cannot believe this, bro. My goodness. Now, this was practice. Yes, everybody participated in it. So as you guys can see there, they don't look hurt, but my goodness, man. So the Indiana Fever has dropped some videos of the players in their
Kelsey Mitchell having a tremendous season. Lexie Hull got in the fold. Aaliyah Boston, another dominant season. But all because they had to do it without Caitlin Clark, and that made their offense extremely hard to guard.
DEI is a hell of a thing, folks. I mean, they'll hire you to do anything. If you check the right boxes, the WNBA and ESPN, the agenda is what, folks? Thick. It is thick. Just say it. I think the team's better without the straight white girl on it. There, we said it out loud. We said it out loud. We think the team's better without the straight white girl on it. We doing this again? Is this what we're doing? I told you guys, it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same bullshit from 2024 and 2025 with the media. Once we start playing games, other players going to go back to kicking Caitlin Clark's ass.
Rumors spread online claiming some Indiana Fever players had become frustrated with the constant day-to-day injury situations surrounding key teammates. Supporters believed the lack of stability was emotionally destroying the team before the season had even fully started, and once those rumors mixed with the Lexie Hull leak theories, the internet exploded again. Meanwhile, Fever fans completely turned against Stephanie White online. Comment sections became brutal, sports pages flooded with demands for change, and many supporters openly claimed the coach had lost both the fans and parts of the locker room. Honestly, that's what makes this story feel so explosive because fans no longer believe this is just about basketball strategy. They believe Caitlin Clark is trying to survive inside an unstable environment filled with pressure, injuries, controversy, and emotional chaos. After the latest Lexie Hull rumors, supporters also believe the players themselves may finally be reaching their limit. Then came one final moment that pushed fans completely over the edge. As Clark walked toward the locker room after practice, cameras caught fans screaming support for her while loudly criticizing the coaching staff nearby. The image spread across social media instantly, and for many supporters, it became the symbol of the entire Indiana Fever situation, a superstar trying to carry everything while chaos explodes all around her. Now, the entire basketball world is watching closely because after the latest injury drama, ESPN criticism, locker room rumors, and massive fan backlash, one thing suddenly feels impossible to ignore: the Indiana Fever may be heading toward their most explosive internal collapse yet.